Just finished my second English camp while here in Japan. It was really great. My team did very, very well, and I'm happy. Of course, I won't show any footage of that because there are children involved. I don't show children in my vlogs. Now I'm on my way to Kushimoto. I was supposed to go to Shirahama for my birthday weekend, but as you can see, it's overcast, so the weather is kind of sucky. At the hotel, the tatami mats got me a little sick, so I'm not feeling well again. This is a repeat of Hiroshima, but whatever. I'm gonna make the best of it. So Kushimoto today and Taisha Falls tomorrow. Alright. Wow, man, things just got so bad after that point. I mentioned the tatami room and how it just aggravated my sinuses. I got progressively worse after that point, and that threw off my concentration, so I missed my train to Kushimoto, and I just started crying at the station. You know what? It wasn't really crying, it was bawling. I was bawling because I had my day set, I had plans. I wanted to go to Kushimoto and see these. If you look here, these are the famous Hashiguiwa rocks, and I wanted to go there and take fabulous pictures of the rock formation, and I couldn't because I missed my train, and because it was like 2 hours to where I was staying, I just had to go on the next train and get there, and I had a fever, so I just didn't even care. I just wanted to sleep forever. The picture of the room I'm staying in, it's really cute, and the sauna last night was great. The shower, nice little community, very, very quaint. Not near any 7-Elevens or anything, that's the only problem, but it was a good place to stay last night. I really needed to be here. This was my first time staying at an Airbnb, and it was really great. So if you're ever in the Katsura region, please look out for this hot spring house. Everything was clean and very nice, and the onsen was just what I needed after a long day. So as I mentioned, I stayed at an Airbnb, and the host, he was so kind. He gave me a map with exactly where to go and how to get to Nachi Falls. So I took the bus from Nachi Station to the Diamon-zaka Slope, which is a part of the Kumano pilgrimage trail. So this slope leads you all the way up to the Kumano Grand Nachi Shrine, and it takes about 30 to 35 minutes to walk up the slope. The hike really wasn't that bad, and because everything was so beautiful and great to look at, I mean, the slope itself is an ancient walkway, so it's lined with stones, ancient stones, and then magnificent trees along the way, beautiful cedar trees, I believe, some of the largest in Japan, and it was really a great trek. Yes, because you're trekking up the slope. I think if I didn't have a fever, I would have enjoyed it more, but because I was sick, I was just like, I don't think I'll survive. But just drink lots of water. If you have to take breaks, just sit on the side on the rocks and just enjoy the nature, drink water, hydrate, and keep on going. It's a really good hike, and because the trees cover everything, it wasn't too hot. But I have to tell you, I was so relieved when I finally got to the top of this slope because the fever was killing me and I thought it was never ending, but it's a great view at the top and it's just really, really nice there. I just finished the Kumano Diamon-zaka Slope. Ooh, I think it would have been easier for me if I didn't have a slight fever right now, but I made it. And now, where am I going? Kumano Nachi Grand Shrine is that way. So I have to go do some more climbing, but I'm just taking a break to rehydrate. Woo! So after we go to Kumano Nachi Grand Shrine, I'm going to go to the 3-story pagoda, and then I'm going to go to the Nachi Waterfalls. And then if I haven't died by then, I'll make my way home. See that? sacred pilgrimage of the Key Mountain Range in Wakayama. So after a lot of climbing up many steps, I finally got to the Kumano called the Nachi Taisha, or Grand Shrine, and it's, you know, it's typical Japanese shrine, very nice. You can go there and give thanks. I learned recently you don't actually pray at the shrines, you give thanks. So anyone can go there and just give thanks for all the good things that are in your life. But to remember to purify your hands and body before you do at the water stations. This one was really cool with the dragon heads. I loved it. So this was when I finally got to see Nachi Falls from a distance, and it was, they say Nachi is considered to be Nachi Falls is considered to be a god. So I was just like hanging out with a god for a day. How cool is that? And it's really nice view up there. You can take commemorative photos, but I didn't because they're like 1,500 yen. I was like, that's kind of teething, but that's a great spot to take commemorative photos with the three-tiered pagoda in the background. And speaking of the three-tiered pagoda, there it is, the famous three-tiered pagoda. It's one of the most popular spots to take a photo of Nachi Falls, because that in the background with Nachi Falls, it's just a beautiful sight. And of course I took my picture and I love it. I actually took this footage by accident. I left the GoPro on, but it looks kind of artistic, so I left it in. I'm an idiot. So I went from the Kumano Diamon-zaka Slope to Nachi Grand Shrine, and then from Nachi Grand Shrine to the three-tiered pagoda, and then from there down these steps to the actual site for the waterfall where you could be up close and personal to it. But before you get there, you actually pass the Nachi bus stop, the bus stop area. Some people, they do the reverse where they take the bus to the bus stop area here, and then they go up, see the waterfall, and go up the shrine. I didn't, so this is where I took the bus back to Nachi station. Yeah, this was it. This was the area where you went down a few more steps, just a few more steps, and you finally got to see your first glance up close of Nachi Waterfalls. And it was just the trees and the water and the noise it was making, so beautiful. And even with the fever, I loved seeing this part of it, the trip. So even though I was feeling really horrible, I had a good time at Nachi Falls. It was an experience that I'm so glad I finally got to have, because you can't live in Wakayama and not visit Nachi Waterfalls. It's the tallest waterfall in Japan. The area itself is really beautiful. I have to go back to the Katsura area, to the Kushimoto area. I have to go back because it's just, you can do so many things in southern Wakayama, and I implore everyone to try and visit southern Wakayama when they have the chance. But I took the bus back to Nachi station from the very same bus stop I showed you before. And what you can actually do is, on your trip, go to Nachi Falls in the morning and then hang out at the beach right behind the station after. So I hope you liked the video. Bye!